Yo YouTube, you know this is your boy DJ Cool Thing from Cool Thing Entertainment. Welcome back to another video on my channel, and let's roll that intro. Alright YouTube, today's video is all about how I connect my live stream setup, because tonight we're going to do our first ever live stream on playdj.tv. So if you aren't a follower, make sure you do so. It's going to be a great night full of live streaming, which we'll do after I take a shower because we just got done getting something to eat. Alright, the first thing I do is I get the table out. And then I lock it into place so it doesn't move anywhere. You know, it's very easy for us DJs to set up a simple table like this. This is a Lifetime 44/28 height adjustable table, which means I can bring it up to height, like all the way up, because I'm a very tall guy. I'm a little over 5 foot tall, so this table should be perfect. As you can see here. Oh man. Alright, so we have our table. Move it up forward a bit so we can, you know, have a more comfortable position for our feet. So that's that. And of course we go into our box. And we got the scrim. This is the first thing. Alright, so next thing is the scrim. That's what we see here. Put the scrim on, which fix it. Make sure it's in the right position there. And of course, we head towards the front of the table and we get underneath it to get the, or maybe just on the side here. Stand it up like so. We head around to the booth, to the other side of the booth, and we go underneath it. Yeah, we head underneath the table, and there we go. We got it attached to the legs, which keeps it nice and clean, especially for a lot of cabling. But all the cabling is gonna be on top of the table. Next thing is to put the other, there we go. Y'all know how to put a table scrim on, especially if you're a DJ. Oh yeah. And that's, you know, that's that. Yeah, that's that. The next thing is the Pioneer Dj Ddj 400. We'll put it right here. So here we are. So we put the case right here, so it'll make it a lot easier to get the controller out. That's what we see. We'll even show you the, yeah, we'll stop the clip once we get everything plugged up and show you guys what I do on OBS, how I get that going, and I guess it just based, you know, it just depends on your internet. So we have our Pioneer Dj Ddj 400. Yeah, we have our Dj 400. Put it right here in the front here, so it'll be easier to use. And there we go. Make room for the MacBook Air 2018, which is already out because we were using it earlier. And before we turn on the laptop, we gotta take out this regular USB cord, the standard USB cord, and get out the USB-C cord because we need the regular USB for the Dj 400. So pretty much all the main cables we need is right here in this bag, the computer bag. Alright, so we get that out. This is going to be a very successful stream on playdj.tv just to try it out. See if we can get, work around the kinks of doing more than just 15 minutes. So plug it in, and we bring around the USB-C cable. There we go. We'll put the external drive right here in front of the controller. Since the cable is not that long, we'll get out the, actually we'll open up the MacBook Air 2018, which will have our Rekordbox DJ software. Alright, so we get our USB cord for the Dj 400. I know you guys can see it, but we'll move that out of the way. We'll move the carrying case, and we'll bring you guys up to the table so we can show you the plugging in process of getting everything hooked up. All right, we made it to the DJ booth because I want to show you what I do, so you can see it up close. So we have our USB-B cord. We plug it into the back of the Dj 400. As you probably see here, plug it into the USB 3 port. And of course, we log into our laptop. And we wait for it to log in. So the regular USB cable can be tucked in, tucked right there. Grab our plug for our laptop. Plug it in the outlet over here by the window. So it'll be easy to plug in, get ready to roll. And okay, so that should do it. Then we guys up. And then of course we have our laptop already turned on, ready to roll. We get out our Tion A4 mixer. So we can go ahead and hook in the audio. We're gonna put this right beside the Dj 400. Get out our 8-foot Amazon Basics RC to RCA cable, and white to white, and red to red. And keep the cable management red to red, white to white. I mean, it's not going to be, it's a very long cord, so we're going to keep it on the side here since it's a very long cord. There we go, plug it in. And of course, we're gonna bring guys over here so we can go ahead and get the laptop, the other laptop for streaming. And of course, we have our Audio Technica ATH M20Xs. We plug it straight into the Tion A4. There we go. Plug into the Tion A4 for better monitoring. Alright, so next thing. The next thing is the microphone, because we do need to interact with the chat, and a microphone is the best way to do that. Plug it straight into the microphone. This is a generic microphone that we got from the Ion 12P Max, and we're using a Copule XLR cable, which is 6 feet. We plug it straight into the XLR the XLR input for microphone 1. And of course we have see, what we can do is you can bring the gain up and down, you can change the levels, do whatever you want. And of course we get out the streaming laptop. Oh, and we can't forget about this. We put it over here on this table. This is a U-King battery-powered par that will light up the entire room when we do our live stream tonight. We get out our USB-B cord. We take our Tion A4, we plug it straight into the USB port. I'm getting ready to upgrade this very soon in the future so we can have a better mixer that has the same amount of inputs, but better build quality instead of having a plastic one. And we come over here and grab our streaming laptop. We'll put the bag down here on the floor. And here is our streaming laptop, the MacBook Pro, made 2012 13-inch. We'll have to move you guys somewhere. I guess I'll put you guys back down on the side table so we can finish this up. All right, let's continue this. Let's go to the laptop here. This is our streaming laptop, the MacBook Pro. Mid 2012 13-inch. I've had this thing for 8 years now and it still works after 8 years. And after this, after we get everything logged in and ready to go, we're going to show you guys OBS and how I troubleshoot OBS to get this thing working properly. And now we need to get out the power cable, because the battery does not last very long, so I'm gonna plug it in. Same thing with the MacBook Air, so we don't have extensive power. Bring the, there we go. Our bags are on the recliner, ready to go. It takes a while, but it's all worth it in the end. And of course we plug in our laptop, our streaming laptop, and plug it straight in. So we're using multiple outlets to power up this setup. And sorry about this wire, but this is the cable. I guess we could use an extension somewhere. Yeah, I guess we could use an extension cord, but I guess that's perfect enough to power up the computer, which will run the stream for us tonight. And then once you have it powered up, you plug the USB into the USB port on your laptop. Hide some of the cable. Actually, we'll get this thing ready to roll. It's on PC. So, crud. Sorry about that. It got connected to the Bluetooth. So, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what I do on the mixer. Alright, on the mixer, we make sure we are on PC. We check our modes, line, Bluetooth, and PC, which will act as a sound card between the laptop and the mixer. So it acts as a bridge between all of my DJ gear that we see here, like the microphone, the headphones, and of course the Pioneer DJ Ddj 400 and our stream. So it acts as a sound card to connect everything to the computer so we can use it in the stream. So that's basically how I have everything hooked up. All you have to do is go to the Mac and show you guys OBS. Okay, so before we do that, we have to make sure that the Wi-Fi on this laptop here, the MacBook Air, is turned off. So that way it doesn't interfere with our stream. And now I will see you guys on the desktop of the 2012 MacBook Pro to show you guys OBS. Okay, so we're going to be recording the desktop like this. So we have everything logged in, ready to go. And now we're going to go to OBS, Open Broadcast Software. We're going to show you how I get everything hooked up. And just to save on processing power, we'll just use my iPhone to record the video for my YouTube channel, and of course have OBS. As you can see, we have to close out of Spotify, we have to close out any unnecessary apps that might be taking up valuable processing power from the live stream. We open up Open Broadcast Software, and I go into Settings. This is what I do before I go live. I always make sure everything is ready to go. And, okay, Settings, as you can see here, nothing to do with the general settings, but this is where you connect your Twitch stream key. You would copy and paste your stream key into here, and of course you would press go live. Output for 720p, the best video bitrate is 1500 kilobits per second. See, I always Google video bitrate 720p OBS or stream quality 720p for OBS, and it gives me a recommended video bitrate of 1500 kilobits per second for 720p video, which is basically what this webcam is. But if you have a better camera like 1080p, you would choose the video quality depending on your camera, so you get the best quality of your equipment. And as you can see, the audio bit rate is 96 BP, 96. Yeah, it's 96 kilobits a second. But there's also 320, which is, the highest quality you can get, which is the highest quality, that's basically like Spotify. But for streaming, I like to keep it at 96 kilobits per second. And I always make sure, okay, I don't mess with the recording. Since I'm not recording anything, I'm streaming. So I stay within the streaming area right here. As you can see, I use 96 kilobits per second for 1500 kilobits per second for the video bit rate. Audio, the 48K stereo. And I always make sure that my microphone auxiliary audio is basically my Tion A4 mixer. And I always make sure everything is good to go. The monitoring device is the mixer. Video, I always make sure it matches the output scaled resolution, 720p. I always make sure the canvas resolution is 720p. The aspect ratio, 16:9, which is basically what this webcam is. It's a 720p. Same thing with the MacBook Air, it's 720p. So if you have a Mac, it's going to be 720p. So always make sure you do 1280 by 720 for the output. And also do 30 frames per second. Make sure the canvas resolution and the scale resolution is both at 720p and they match. And everything else I don't really mess with. And I press OK. And now we're ready to go live. I always do a sound check to make sure everything works properly so it doesn't, just get disconnected. Check, check, check. Check, 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 check. And it's working fantastic. As you probably see, it's working amazingly well with the audio. And what I do is I go to Record Box and I always do a sound check through my headphones, which I'll show you what that looks like. So I'll catch you guys once we get the show you how I do the sound checks. Alright, now it's time for the final step, the sound check. To make sure everything's working properly. Check, 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 check. Testing 1, 2, testing 1, 2, testing 1, 2. And as you can see, I can hear myself clearly through my headphones, which I use for monitoring, since the sound quality is not that great through the computer. So I don't really do the monitoring through the computer. I do it through the headphones and they sound crystal clear. And now we do the sound check for the music to see how it sounds. We're gonna do just a quick sound test using one of my playlists here in Record Box DJ. 2021 hits. Play a little bit of that. Some Nick Jonas, and we turn it up to make sure it sounds, proper. Okay, so, okay. Turn up the highs and the lows to get better EQ. Check, 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 check. So, I guess we're good to go. I always check the computer so it's not cutting in and out because we do have a loose cable. Okay. Alright. 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 Alright, so everything's good to go with our stream. So that's basically how I do sound checks. I always check the microphone auxiliary level. And if you're using a mixer, I'll actually show you that once we flip the camera around. So I can show you what I do to get my audio from the microphone, the DJ 400, through to OBS. Alright everyone, what I do is I go to settings and I go down to properties and I always check the device, which is my mixer. I always make sure the mixer is on the device and we press OK, and that gives us the audio levels for the microphone and the DJ 400. Check, check, check. As you can see here, it's working proper, very proper here. So as you can probably see here, we can see the levels. And I always make sure that it doesn't sound too muddy. Check, 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 check. And it's sounding amazing. So I keep it full up because I can always check the audio. Yeah, I can always do the audio right from the T-on-A4. Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. I always mess around with the knobs to make sure it, you know, sounds proper through both my headphones and also the computer, as you probably see here. So here's the audio level. So that's how I get the sound from the mixer to the laptop, the MacBook Pro mid-2012 13-inch. So yeah, that's a quick little video on how I set up my live stream setup for when I go live. And this video was for DJ Recap, because he wanted to know what it was like to set up a DJ setup for live streaming. You know, what goes into what, and how to get the proper audio and sound, and you know, how to get everything connected, because he's thinking about doing live streaming himself. So that's pretty much all that's to it. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can get notified every time I upload a brand new video or when I go live. So next time, your boy DJ Cool Thing from Cool Thing Entertainment out. And be sure to be on the lookout in the next couple of days for a setup tour with my main DJ setup using the speaker stands, lighting stand, stands from Rockville, the RVLS1s, along with my lighting system here. As you can see, we got the full set. All we're just waiting for is to get those stands together, and then we'll do the setup tour. And then, of course, also stay tuned tomorrow for a ceremony setup tour where we talk about what I'm using for ceremony come May. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.